Okay, here we go down the hill. Gonna go down here and see if we can catch us some trout, maybe a bass or two, or some rock bass, maybe some brim. We're gonna fish with night crawlers. We're just gonna see what all we can get. That's a pretty steep hill right there to walk down. Anyway, we're gonna fish down here and see what we can get. It'll be a little noisy because of the water coming over the dam there, but we're gonna see what we can catch. Get here in this shade where we can see, and we're gonna see if we can catch us some fish. We ain't had a video in a while, a good one, because just hadn't had a chance to get out there and do it because most of the ditches are low, but this one here stays up pretty well year round. This is the Spring River up close to Mammoth Springs. Right at the mouth of the spring is just a few miles up from us here. We're gonna put us a night crawler actually on a Ned rig, but we're using a floater to keep it up off the bottom. I didn't put a leader on here today, but this line is real transparent, so I think it'll work just fine without a leader today. We got us something. We got us something here. What do we got? Oh, we got a little rainbow. Little small rainbow. Not real big. Not real big. Let me grab you by the lip here, buddy. Well, you got them teeth, though. Stop. What? Get my hand wet here. Get my hand wet so I don't hurt him. Don't want to squeeze him too hard. So we just barely get you here. There you go. There you go, back out there, buddy. You got him a free meal. You got him a free meal. Well, he grabbed that quick. Up under that building there. Let's see what else we can do. I just barely had him hooked right there in the top lip. Oh man. Alright. We're gonna go get a different pole. Okay, so now we're out there with using a different pole, using my Sedona here by Shimano. Bite or two right then, but it's just little bitty pecks. Probably bring them. Now he got the worm. I got that drag set way too tight. Goodness. There we go. Get that drag loosened off a little bit. Might help, man. I had that thing set so tight, about as tight as it'd go for some reason. Don't tell why I did that. Probably was hung up one time and tightened it up so I could pull it loose. That's probably what it did. Got us a worm on there. Reel this baby up, cast it out there. Let's go back up under there again one more time, try our luck. There we go, we got us something now. We got us something. What do we got here? Got us another little rainbow. Not real big, but he's a rainbow. Alright, now calm down, little feller. Calm down. Yeah, you're a pretty little feller. You're a pretty little feller. See if I can get you just to flop off there. There you go. There you go. Getting down there in that grass. In that water. There he goes. He's good. Well, they'll put up a fight. They'll put up a fight, but I need to get something a little bit bigger than that for eating. As long as they ain't swallowed the hook and they ain't hurt, I'm putting them back. They're real. A trout is real easy to injure. That's why I try not to hold them if I don't have to. You need to wet your hands to keep from damaging them. You can't squeeze them tight, and I forgot to bring my pliers down here with me. One of them swallows the hook. I'll just have to break the line and let him keep it till I skin him out. I missed it. Doggone it. I missed it. Got my worm too. He got the worm. Alright. Y'all want to quit getting them worms now. We're going to mess around and run out. You only get like 24 of them in here. Y'all done got about 4 or 5 of them. Now, ain't no sense in that. Y'all going to have to get caught. They probably can't hear me talking. No, they don't understand. They underwater. They probably can't even hear me with all that racket, that water rolling off in there and all that. Probably why they ain't listening to me and quitting eating my worms up. That's probably it. I bet you it is. You know, if they could hear me, they'd quit doing that and they'd get hooked. Go. Little bitty something. Little brim. Little bitty brim. Look at that. Look at that. Hooked you right through the eyeball though. Sorry about that, buddy. You're gonna have to be more careful when you eat. There we go. We got it off. He's okay. He's okay. Little bitty bluegill. Back in the water there, buddy. Right, let's fix our worm here. He didn't get that worm. He didn't get that worm like he thought he would. Alright, we got that worm. We'll get it back on there. Fix it up there looking pretty good. Alright, there's the worm back on there, and I'll see what else we can get under there. See if we can get something else. Alright, we need another worm. Man, they eating them worms like they're going out of style. Like a candy. They must think this is Halloween trick-or-treating. I'm giving them candy. It's getting close, but they ain't trick-or-treating time yet, y'all. Ain't y'all? I know what it is. It's Halloween almost. And I bet that little bitty brim I caught was actually a gigantic, big old gigantic trout dressed up like a little brim trying to get candy, and he got him a candy worm. Think that's what it is? That way I don't catch a little bitty one. I caught me a big one dressed up like a little one. That's what it was. Bitch. Hey, I didn't hear him say trick or treat though, so I had to throw him back. Okay, I went a little bit deeper with it. He got off. He got off, but there's a little rainbow. There's a little rainbow. I didn't even know he was on there. I didn't even know he was on there. That's what it was, a little rainbow. He got off there in that grass. He'll find his way out there in a minute, I hope. And he'd go back in there and tell your grandpa on me, and then he'd come get a hold of that thing, come to whoop me. Let me pull him out of there and let him try to whoop me. That's what we need to do. Now, y'all gonna have to help here. Oh, yes. That little old brim felt big, boy. He felt like a big one. I bet you're disguised too, ain't you? That's what it is. Little bluegill, I bet he's disguised. I bet you really... Come here. I bet he's really a big old walleye just dressed up for Halloween. Go on back in there. That's a good costume. You just get back in there. I'm pretty sure I heard him say boo whenever I called him. I think he did. Catfish might say it. Catfish are ones that can talk. And they'll just waggle, 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 waggle. I think that means boo. It's the Halloween time. I think that's what it means. Oh, pulled it away from him. Pulled it away from him. There we go. We got a something here. Oh, he got off. The rainbow, but he got off. My word. That rainbow got off there. Alright, let's put it back on there. Lost my extra weight I had on there too. That's alright though, we don't really need it. Good size little brim. Good size one. It's a good size brim right there. Bluegill. Seems like that's all I'm catching out of there now is bluegill. He's not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, back in there, buddy. Might be my last worm. This is my last worm. This is my last worm. I think I'm gonna put half of him on there so they don't get it all. I'm just gonna put that little bit right there on. Just that little bit. Put the rest of this back in the box, and I'll have at least a chance to catch a couple more fish. Well, if I can get my line out around my pole here. Well, I'm good at doing that. That's one of the things that I am really talented at, is putting my line around my pole 2 or 3 times or more without even trying. So easy for me. Up on that wire. Up on that wire. I knew sooner or later I would. And if I did, then that's going to be it. If it breaks out. I knew it. There goes my floater probably too. Hung up again. Yep, I lost my floater. Lost my floater. That's right. Here you go, wormies. I mean, fishies. It's your worm. Alright. Let's go. That's all she wrote today. That was the last of the worms. Broke my line. So had a pretty good day. Anyway, it was fun. And y'all keep watching. We'll be back sooner or later.